From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Thursday, October 16th. Tonight, we're hearing from Jessere Beck for the very first time since surviving a brutal domestic violence attack and kidnapping. What began as a welfare check for the 42-year-old in late September quickly escalated into an endangered missing advisory and a massive manhunt. Police say her ex, 36-year-old Christopher Collins, beat and kidnapped her before officers found them hours later at one of his properties. Beck was severely injured but alive. Collins was arrested.
He actually thought I was dead. I just kept praying and praying and praying before I fell asleep, please somebody find me. Like, I do not want to end my life here on this note.
Beck spent weeks recovering from serious injuries, including brain bleeding, broken ribs, and a punctured lung. She now uses a walker and says speaking out is part of reclaiming her life and helping others.
I have to start over, and that is the hardest thing for me, and to sit here and question the whys. I have to tell myself, like, I can't go searching for that anymore. It's only gonna lead me to more bad things that I don't want.
A judge recently set Collins' bond at $10 million. He faces multiple felonies, including kidnapping and terroristic threats. His next court date is November 6th. In Omaha, 2 overnight domestic violence incidents have police on high alert. Around 1:50 a.m., a man fired at officers responding to a burglary near 152nd and Spencer. 2 officers returned fire, hitting 55-year-old Dean Weiss, who was hospitalized and arrested. OPD says this incident is being investigated as a domestic violence case. The officers are now on paid leave. This marks the second time in less than 10 days Omaha police have come under gunfire. Officer Stephen Mersick was shot on October 6th, and 36-year-old Shedrick Mills was arrested in that case. Later, around 3:30 a.m., a woman was found with 2 gunshot wounds in an alley at 8th and Pierce. Investigators say she confronted her ex and his girlfriend, allegedly threatening them with a gun. The ex then fired, wounding her. Both cases remain under investigation. A Grand Island man is facing multiple charges after allegedly firing at state troopers serving a search warrant tied to a child porn investigation. NSP says 43-year-old Justin Jelinek fired through his front door before surrendering. One trooper returned fire, but no one was hurt. Authorities found more than 20 guns and 5,000 rounds of ammunition in his home. His bond is set at $3 million. Further west, Scottsbluff County authorities are releasing new details about human remains found near the National Monument last week. Family members of missing Wyoming man Chance Engelbert recognized items at the scene. Forensic testing is pending to confirm the identity. A legal fight over Nebraska's first immigration detention center brought an early win today for Governor Jim Pillen. Nebraska Appleseed sued to block plans to turn McCook's work ethic camp into an ICE facility, arguing only the legislature can repurpose state buildings. A judge denied their request to pause the project, allowing work to continue. Pillen's plan, called the Cornhusker Clink, would house about 300 immigrants awaiting deportation. The state has spent $750,000 on razor wire alone, and the site is expected to open by November 1st. McCook officials worry it will cost the city about $200,000 a year to replace inmate labor. A full hearing is set for October 24th. Now to an update on a crash along the interstate near the Greenwood exit. The Cass County Sheriff's Office says the driver of a sedan, a 36-year-old Lincoln man who admitted to drinking, collided with the rear of a semi. His sedan landed on its roof. He was taken to the hospital, and the crash remains under investigation. For the latest on the Waverly I-80 incident involving out-of-state authorities, please check our website. Lastly, a man has been arrested after repeatedly trying to contact a UNL student he did not know. Police say 34-year-old Alexander Sanchez traveled by bus from Oklahoma to find the victim, claiming she personally invited him through social media. Officers warned him not to return, but he continued contacting her. Sanchez was taken into custody Sunday evening and charged with stalking and second-degree trespassing. His bond was set at $40,000. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat.
Sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors of Lincoln.
Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.